should have done this sooner. But this is what I get for doing it late because, well, let's be honest. You can thank my Yakuza Kiwami stream that I had on Twitch for that. This is Mega Man NG and I welcome you guys to my channel update, or rather my monthly update for March 2018. As you would guess, this is a month of prosperity and surprises. And believe me, there's a lot that has happened on this channel that I can't even imagine. I kid you not, I just can't. So, let's get started, because I have a lot to say here. For starters, February. February, we have done a lot. We've done a lot on this in terms of everything that is happening on the channel. I mean, a lot of content that I've uploaded was just insane. There was Birth by Sleep Final Mix, finishing both Terra and Ven's stories. I already finished Terra and then I went to start doing Ven. But if you want to know the weird thing, I had Ven's story recorded in advance. The reason why is so that way I can put a lot of other time towards finishing up other things. And it paid off. It really did, because it allowed me to focus on doing other games such as Dragon Ball FighterZ. I know you're probably thinking, Dragon Ball FighterZ Story Mode, when I swore I wouldn't do any story mode from Arc System Works and all that? Well, it's only on games that they publish, such as Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear. Since Dragon Ball FighterZ was published by Namco Bandai, it's all good, and I was able to get it up and it's all finished up. All the parts are there on the YouTube channel should you be interested. And speaking of which, we also did Injustice 2 with the last of the DLC characters, the TMNT. It was so good, in fact, that I decided to do it 4 times. One with each turtle. Or, if you follow the lyrics of the TMNT cartoon, it would be Leo, Don, Raph, and Mikey. It makes perfect sense because you guys know I reviewed the TMNT cartoon, the 2012 one, waiting for the 2018, mind you. So I figured why not. And it actually went pretty well. There was also arcade mode for Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. There are still a lot that I have to finish because as of now, I've already did arcade mode with all the main characters. And I now have to do the DLC cast. And I mean, there's like the Season 1 DLC and the Season 2. So I'll be doing those, and then I will be posting it when I can. There's also Bayonetta 1 on the Switch. Yeah, Bayonetta 1 and 2 came to the Switch, and I bought my physical copy for it. Nintendo sadly did not provide me one, so I bought it. I actually told them that I was going to be buying my copy, so no worries there. I was able to finish Bayonetta 1, and yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, the game is bloody hard. The game was bloody hard, but that is to be expected. The game came out in 2009. It wasn't like Bayonetta 2, which came out a few years later. There was some stuff that really turned me off of it, like some of the quick time events that you have to do, because if you're not paying attention, you can end up losing and you have to be forced to do it again. It's hard as nails, but that's what you get when you have a game developed by Platinum Games, the same guys that have Hideki Kamiya, who would be responsible for Devil May Cry. Yeah. And them's Fightin Herds. Surprisingly enough, a lot of you really liked my showing of them's Fightin Herds. But you probably are wondering, why did I do it? The reason why I did it is because of 2 reasons. One, because I want more people to know about it. I want people to see it so that way they can get intrigued and hopefully be interested in the game. I hope that maybe with my coverage I can be able to get people to buy the game, because that's the point. Plus, it's always fun doing it. The only problem is OBS. OBS was being a massive pain in the butt because there were some instances where like lag was high due to an encoding overload. Yeah, my laptop that I use a lot, my 12GB RAM laptop with Intel Core i7 7th Gen, I don't know if it could handle OBS. It could handle some stuff that doesn't conserve as much, but when it comes to a game on Steam, that's a different story. And it may need me to get a desktop, but the only desktop I have is my iMac, and my iMac is mad old. And it needs more RAM, because I think I figured out a way to actually get more RAM into it. I just need to make sure to do it when it's unplugged, like. I'll have to figure that out eventually. But yeah, that was a lot to take in. And for anyone who did check out my playthrough of them's Fightin Herds, the arcade runs, you have my sincere gratitude. And I hope that it would convince you to buy the game. It's in early access for $15. You can't go wrong with that. At least it's playable, but it's really fun. It also uses a Skullgirls engine, so that's a plus as well. Now, what to come from March, because there's a lot that we're going to be doing here. We have Bayonetta 2 on the Switch. As of today, I have already started. I did record Bayonetta 2 in advance. and you're going to see the differences between this and the first game. But what I will say this, I had a lot more fun with Bayonetta 2 than Bayonetta 1. Not kidding, I had a lot more fun with it. There's also Aqua's story in Birth by Sleep Final Mix. I already have like 6 episodes done, and I gotta finish the rest, but I'm currently right now grinding so that way I can be able to be strong enough to tackle the rest of the game. This game is no joke. I truthfully mean it. And once Aqua's story is done, then I will do both the final and secret episodes and then do the post-game in April. The post-game is actually going to be similar to how I did in the PlayStation 3, with the first parts being, I believe, Vanitas' lingering remnant. I need to make sure to prepare myself for this sort of thing. Not to mention the stuff in Disney towns such as Rumble Racing, Ice Cream Beat, and Fruit Scatter. And then the Mirage Arena, the Mysterious Figure. There's going to be a lot for me to do, as well as the special Unverse challenges. Like I said, a lot to do, but you guys are going to be looking forward to it all the same. It'll be a lot of fun, trust me. Plus, it'll also help anyone who needs help in the Kingdom Hearts game. Speaking of which, there's also going to be an upcoming playthrough, Kirby Star Allies. Yeah, I really want to cover the game. I'm hoping Nintendo can provide me a review code so I can cover it and provide my review. And yeah, I love the Kirby series. You guys know I did Planet Robobot last year, and it was a really fun game. Kirby Star Allies, I hope it doesn't disappoint. And in addition to this, I am going to be slowly and surely finishing off stuff that need to be finished. The first and foremost one is Pokemon Ultra Sun. Ultra Sun needs to be finished up. There are like a few parts left, which pretty much consist of getting the 4 Guardians, as well as exploring the rest of Alola, such as the vast Pawnee Grove, and facing off Red and Blue and the Elite Four rematches. Because once I do that and the title defense, that's it. I'm still waiting for the Pokemon Trainers Club newsletter to give me my code so I can do the mystery gift video. But when I'll be doing the mystery gift video, it'll be done on my physical Ultra Sun, because after I finish Ultra Sun that's digital on my 3DS, I'm going to be system transferring everything to the new 3DS XL, so that way I can use my regular 3DS to do recordings and the like, without having to worry about desyncs or anything. I kid you not, because after having this thing for so long, it's finally time for me to have to transfer everything in the new one. But I may make a second account so that way I can have games over here just to be safe, because you guys know I already finished Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I don't even know if Ace Attorney Investigations is getting a 3DS release, because when it does, I will be covering it. It means so much, so I'll have to buy it twice, once here and once on my new 3DS. Believe me, you know me way too well. I still have my physical copy, but I'm more curious if they're planning on giving that the treatment. Same for the sequel. And don't even ask me if I plan on doing the Daigyaten Saiban. I may plan on buying those, but they would pretty much be for collective purposes. But yeah, that's what's going to be like for the month of March. And it's going to be a lot. Hopefully, I'll make sure I get a lot done in advance so that way I can focus on getting whatever's finished. And hopefully get to work on the backlog, because the next one after Ultra Sun postgame is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Because that needs to be done, and I need to get that expansion pass. I need to get it bad. Sorry. I still have a cold, because I haven't been feeling pretty good. So speaking of which, you guys have noticed my channel has been growing for some reason. And truthfully, I like that, because things are actually improving. It's been almost 2 years since my account had been unexpectedly terminated, then reinstated due to, well, what happened with BlazBlue. I don't regret doing it either way, but I've been working my butt off to hopefully reach where I used to be, so that way I can be able to keep on going. I want this channel to grow. Some people have decided to go on to say dead channel. My channel isn't dead. Like a phoenix, it rises from the ashes, and I've risen from the ashes ever since I came back. I had no choice. But now that I'm back, and I've been working my butt off to make sure it's possible, hey, I couldn't be more happier. And yeah, I would like to thank each and every single one of you for making it possible. So from the bottom of my heart, you have my eternal gratitude. Yeah, I am going to say that I'm going to be live streaming a lot more on Twitch at about 10:30 p.m. every day. Every day from Sunday through Saturday, about 2 or 2.5 hours, I'll be live streaming. It'll range from Overwatch to Monster Hunter World
and most recently, Yakuza Kiwami, hence why you're hearing the main theme of Yakuza, Funk Goes On. I've been in a Yakuza binge for some reason. I got my hands on Yakuza Kiwami, which is a PS4 exclusive, mind you, and I couldn't be more happier with it, trust me. Sorry. Anyway, I couldn't be more happier getting Yakuza Kiwami, because now I get to finally experience this game the way it's meant to be. That, and I never played the PS2 version, because the PS2 version had an English dub, with, what was it, Majima no Ni-san, voiced by Mark Hamill. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It is true. The only reason why is because I'm preparing myself for Yakuza 6, and I will be streaming Yakuza 6 on Twitch. The main focus what I will be doing in my live stream is Yakuza Kiwami and Yakuza 0. Once I get my hands on Yakuza 0, I will be doing it. Hopefully I'll be able to beat Yakuza Kiwami by then. Speaking of which, there's one last thing I need to talk about. You know the Yakuza 6 demo that was supposed to be out a few days ago, but got unexpectedly pulled? Well, I was one of the few people that actually downloaded the demo before it got pulled. Guess what? I ended up downloading the full game, because apparently Sega made a snafu and pretty much released the game for free as the demo. I mean, when Sega found out about it, they were flipping out. I streamed the first chapter of it on Twitch when it happened. I was literally flipping out. I mean, there are no words to express it. I only did up to the first chapter because I didn't want to go any further. I thought the next day I would stream like chapter 2, but unfortunately Sony revoked the license for the Yakuza 6 demo, so I don't think it would matter to me that much. It gave me a good enough feel that I plan on hopefully buying Yakuza 6 when it comes out. I am going to be pre-ordering Yakuza 6 because that experience was more than enough for me. Thankfully, your save files are saved, and I can continue where I left off and stream with Chapter 2. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be posting a stream highlight from my Twitch stream that happened, me playing Virtua Fighter 5, because it was probably an exploit. It wasn't really much of an exploit. It was just that, well, sorry. Well, when I was playing Yakuza 6, one of the commenters told me that the Sega Club should have been closed because if it was closed, then you're playing the demo. I opened it and played Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, and I was literally ecstatic. I'll be posting it on my YouTube channel, hopefully, so when you see it, that's when you know what happened. But it's just something random that just occurred. I really enjoyed it, and I plan on buying the full game when it comes out on April 17th. Surprisingly, it's also the same month that God of War 4 comes out. I don't even know if I'll stream that on Twitch. Who knows? But yeah, that was nuts. It was pretty awesome, and I kind of feel bad for Sega for when it happened, because they literally had no idea. They kind of screwed up. As Guru Larry would point it out, it would be probably a hilariously idiotic gaming business mistake. Or screw up. It was a screw up, but it wasn't that bad. Will it stop me from getting Yakuza 6? Absolutely not. I'm buying it. And to anyone who did get their hands on the demo, buy Yakuza 6. Buy it to show Sega that we care, so that way we can get Yakuza Kiwami 2 overseas. I want to get that. Yeah, and that's all there is to it. Yeah, I'm still with a bit of a cold. What I am going to say is that, yeah, I do want to thank you guys for watching this update. I want to thank you guys for supporting me throughout this past month, because I never thought we would actually be growing that much. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I want to keep at it. I want to keep going, because that to me is more than enough. So yeah, you guys know I have a Patreon. I have a Patreon that you guys can chip in. All it takes is $1 a month, but if you want to get like shoutouts on every video that I make, you have to like contribute $5 or more. The maximum is $10 because I don't have much. I'm just one guy who wants to do what he can. I'm not like other people who can do like all these extreme things. Just one person who can only do so much, like I said. But if you want to chip in, you can. It's not mandatory, just optional. Even chipping $1 in really does help me out big time. And my Twitch, you know I'm a Twitch affiliate partner for $5 a month, or if you have Amazon Prime, you can get it for free, and you can subscribe to my Twitch channel, so that way you would support me. It helps big time, because I already have one supporter supporting me for quite a while, and I hope he continues to do so. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this update. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me, and I will see you guys next time. Tomorrow will be one Birth by Sleep Final Mix, along with one Bayonetta 2. I'm limiting my uploads because I need to put time to get some other stuff finished. So look forward to it when it comes. This is Mega Man NG signing off. Peace out.